have some of these NGOs that come. They go out, cry to the World Bank or cry to donors that please give us some funds. We've seen a vision for Sierra Leone, and they give out their plans that if this money is given to us, this is what we will do. It's good. But implementing it now for it to be practical becomes the problem.
Sometimes I pity the white man. For so many years after colonialism, they have tried, sometimes genuinely, to see that Africa changes. But what happened is there are a lot of people who assume, Westerners, that they know Africans' problem best. And they disregard the African in identifying his own problems. And sometimes the result is failure, or if not failure, but being counterproductive.
They come in the name of helping, or in the name of solving the problem, in which they don't even have an iota of idea on how to solve the problem. So when they come, they just tell you, oh, we have the solution to your problem. Don't worry, we're here and we're going to help you solve your problem. So the assurance is there. We're just waiting on them to solve the problem. Instead of telling us that you have the solution to your problem, all they'll do is, we have the solution to your problem, so just wait on us and we'll solve the problem. Oh, I have a problem, and the problem is that of a dependency syndrome. We totally depend on you people to help us. We don't see ourselves as people who will be able to do anything. All we do is wait until somebody comes to help us. That's the thing.
That's the key point I want to underline. Simply because they are donors, they consider themselves to be superiors. And we being receivers, we consider them inferiors. That is why when they say, this is for you, we feel happy.
We always feel very small when people are around. We see you as the giants of the day, and that's the problem.
You are poor, that man is rich. What you have never seen in your life, you only heard of, he has it. So naturally, you think that you can compete with him, even educationally or even, let's say, generally, economically, everything. You can compete with him because you know he has it and he's more powerful.
Let's talk of these donors that send their money in Sierra Leone in particular. They will say, okay, Sierra Leone, now you've cried, we want to give you this amount of money, but this is how you use it. This is how you use it. This is how you use it. They give us conditions on how you should use it. This tells you that failing to work with their conditions, definitely they won't give you the money. Even if their condition happens to be wrong, or their condition happens to be contrary to your own expectation. But for the fact that you are a beggar, whatever they say is what you do. So you have no choice rather than doing it.
Whenever you try to serve humanity, it's a good thing. Trying to alleviate the poverty of another man is a good thing. But if you are misguided or misinformed, or you do not fully respect the potentials of that person, that is where sometimes it goes bad. If you are a comedian and you don't have respect for my own values, you just want to come and do something because you think it's good for you, Keep it to yourself. Don't come here. You can't mock me in my poverty simply because you want to help me. We are poor, but not miserable. That I can tell anybody.
One of these reporters, international reporters, they were saying Sierra Leone is like a refugee camp. Israel is like a refugee camp.
In the refugee camps, NGOs sometimes take care of you. So you wake up and maybe have a cup of cornmeal or a bowl of rice. So you actually get food from NGOs sometimes. When you live in a refugee camp, then your status is clearly critical. But when you live in a country with a government, then your status is not that critical. So you don't wake up to a United Nations bowl of rice. You need to wake up and struggle for it. So there's, I wish we were living in a refugee camp. Then maybe we can at least wake up with some amount of certainty.
We'll get happy to be in a prison. Because in the prison, early in the morning, you're sure of getting a cup of tea. You're sure. Living in the prison is a very good place. At least in the morning, you're sure of getting a cup of tea. At least there will be medication for you. Whereas living in Sierra Leone, there will be nothing like that. The government does not care for you.